Batman, Superman, the Tick, Raphael, Leonardo, and Spider-Gwen. These celebrated men, turtles, and women sheathe their face with latex masks in an effort to protect countries, sewers, and Spider-Verses from fiendish villains ready to steal the life force from children to somehow use it to rule the world. However, there are a praise-deserving group of masked men and women who spend their lives beating down punk-ass jobbers for the betterment of the world and our entertainment. My name is James.
I'm Nicole.
And we are Mostly Speaking Lucha. Ooh, listen to that funky ass crunchy bass line.
Is it the intro to Luchadores?
Yeah.
You're going to use the show intro.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to say my favorite intro songs are when they just yell the name of the series. Just repeatedly
Yes.
yell the name.
Nicole, we have started the podcast, but I want to let you know you are going to love Digimon then.
Yes.
Oh man, Digimon just shouts it out loud.
They just say Digimon a bunch.
Digimon, but shouting it. But I wish it were in gang vocals. You know I love a good gang vocal, like a pop punk song. You know, everyone's off mic screaming into it,
Or just that one ICP song that you like, and you're like, oh, it's just because it's all gang vocals.
That is a majority of ICP songs I love because they are gang vocals, except on Hell's Pit. You guys can chime in even though I haven't introduced you. You guys are the first.
Yeah, and you just.
Okay. You guys are the first guests to understand my ICP references.
Okay, for sure.
On Hell's Pit, the last song, it's just like Underground Baby, I think is the name of it.
Yeah,
it's
real
just
Underground Baby.
It's just
like the whole time. Yeah.
And then they'll sing other stuff from their other.
It's like samples of shit. Yeah.
But in gang vocals. Do you guys know what gang vocals are?
Yeah, just
right?
like chant vocals.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Yeah, just fucking layers upon layers of fucking.
Yeah, that's what ICP's known for. But hey, guys, you've heard them talk. I hope you know him. If you don't, which, you know, you're a nerd listening to a tokusatsu podcast, you probably don't. There's not a lot of bleed over with horrorcore underground rap music and things such as Ultraman.
And Luchadores.
Oh, Luchadores.
That's not that. I find that to be untrue now because I am bringing Luchadores to the fucking horrorcore world.
That's right. Luchador, wrestling in general, and horrorcore
It's the
pair up
future.
very well. Very well. It's the future. It is.
Yes.
It really is.
Well, you'll learn to know them. They're from Murder House Records, or here courtesy of Murder House Records. I had to ask both the owners of Murder House, can they please get on my podcast? And they said, yeah, but consider this a favor in return. And I said, well, what am I going to have to do? And then all of a sudden, Tim saying, I get to name his firstborn. And I'm saying, hey, that's not a favor. That's a favor to me. And he said, no. You have to name him something offensive, real offensive. So throughout the kid's entire life, I'm to blame for that. For naming him a racial slur, for naming him 9/11, something like that.
I couldn't imagine a child being named 9/11.
9/11, get over here. Told you to clean up your room.
You compared 9/11 to being a racial slur.
That is true.
I mean, it's still...
You can't say the T word, though.
What T word?
Terrorist.
Oh, terrorist. Yes. We'll get to that in a second, for real. You know them. I mean, I know them from my life, but I idolized one of these, and one time at a concert, I saw one rapping real fast to freestyle, and I was blown away as a teenager. They're from Murder House Records, and respectfully, Demonic and Big Sin, but together they make God Hates Us, but that, you better believe it's an X.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Yes. One word, all one solid word, because we're fucking cool like that. And yeah.
Also, it helps with Google search monetization, even though it's not monetized.
Yeah.
Search engine optimization is what I meant to say. Take that M off, and I practically got it, Nicole.
Onetization.
Onetization. Speaking of monetization, weed, I don't know.
Weed.
It's legal in Michigan where you guys are from.
Not quite yet.
But
Not
we're
quite
getting
yet.
there. We're getting there. It's like, what is it, sometime in December? They said it's
sometime
completely...
in December. It's fully recreational. Go to dispensaries, all that good
Well, no,
stuff.
I thought that they were saying like legal stores were going to be a little while. Like as of right now, in December, you can legally possess and grow some shit for yourself. But I don't think there's going to be stores for like the next year or so till you can get in for like everybody.
You better believe they're finally taking out that Flint water and throwing in some bong water.
Oh hell
baby.
yeah! Oh hell yeah!
Gloria's
God. Dude, that's
laughing.
a-
I wish you were on mic.
That's a great idea. We should just fucking pitch that to the fucking Michigan board. Like we're replacing Flint water with bong water, yo.
I hear shit like that from him like 80 times a day. So you guys laughing at that is just encouraging it.
She's like, I still got to put up with it after you guys leave. Don't leave me with this, please.
Oh, we will. We'll fire him up too. We'll get him going.
You guys keep talking. I'm just turning Phil down a tad.
Yeah, see, I tend to get a little loud when I get going.
You're good.
I'm a thunderous man.
Are we
I'm
still
glad.
doing the intro?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
So, normally on this show, we're talking about Super Sentai. It's a beautiful show and I love it. Die Ranger, it's fantastic. This isn't sarcasm. This is genuine earnesty. But we wanted to get demonic. I'm just going to call you guys Brad and Phil.
That's beautiful.
That's fine with me,
Yeah.
man. I've
I
known
wanted to
long
get you
enough.
guys on. For sure, I wanted to get you guys on, but you guys were in town. We didn't have a Super Sentai episode for you guys, so I said, I know the perfect thing. Los Luchadores. It's a Fox Kids show produced by Saban, so kind of Sentai-esque because Power Rangers was produced by Saban. And you guys love wrestling.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it clicked. Anyone listening right now, links will be in the description, but you can watch it. Someone uploaded very nice quality rips to YouTube.
I honestly thought you were watching it off like a streaming service at
No.
first, and then you said YouTube. I was like, oh, all right, I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna check
Someone-
some of this shit out.
It was DVD rips. They also, for some reason, have, I think someone uploaded the like DVD menu screens.
They
which
just
is
want people
weird.
to fucking bootleg it. They're like,
Yeah.
take all these and just put it on a fucking DVD. Get this out there.
Get it.
Get it out there.
Brad,
Yes.
get it.
Get it out there.
All right. So, hey, if you don't want to watch this show, that's totally understandable, but I have an episode summary just like other episodes.
But you
of-
should totally watch it.
You should. Just like Mostly Speaking Sentai, I got some stuff for you to listen to right now.
You
Just
shouldn't watch Los Luchadores.
Yes, you should.
Los Luchadores, the faceless heroes. I used to sing.
And they show all their faces as they say that.
So I used to have a Fox Kids magazine, and it came out when Los Luchadores was premiering. So they had a centerfold spread
Oh, man.
of like a poster of them, and I would pull it up and then scream Los Luchadores and just start like pushing my brother.
Get in the ring, I dare you to.
I would just, and my
awesome.
brother hated the show, and I loved
I
it.
So
wonder
I wish I could
why.
have witnessed it as when it came out. Like I really wish I could have because it is fucking amazing. Man.
Yeah.
It really is good. Like
So, in today's episode of Los Luchadores called I Chihuahua.
It is. It is not.
Yes, it's called
No,
I Chihuahua.
it is not.
I did not expect that, but
it
I
has
did
to
at
be
the
the
same
perfect
time.
title for it.
Yes.
It's the perfect title.
So we see the beautiful land of Canada. I mean, Union City. This film was filmed in Canada, where luchador wrestling is bigger than the Beatles, aka bigger than Jesus, the Christ of Bethlehem. We
I've
see.
seen it.
What was that?
I seen it.
Yeah. We meet our heroes, Lobo Fuerte and his frosted tips, Sugar Ray on a strictly surge diet looking jobber of a sidekick Turbine.
The frosted tips were a beautiful touch.
They sure were. They're wrestling some real polished veterans of the sport of jobbing, that is. I know one wrestling term, and that is job and all its modifiers. After tagging in Lobo, Turbine can rest easy knowing his hunk of a master Lobo will take these clowns to the turnbuckle for a win by murder. Goddamn, Lobo is built.
Jesus Christ. I'm through. Lobo.
He is a hunk.
Shout out Lobo. Shout out Lobo.
It's Lobo Fuerte.
Yeah, it was Fuerte, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Get it right.
But as a kid, were you ever confused about your sexuality? If you said no, then that means you hadn't watched this show on Saturday mornings of Fox Kids, just like me. Or if you were more like me, it was Saturday evenings on a taped VHS recording because your parents forced you to join the swim team even though you wanted to just sit home watching Digimon adventures every Saturday. Well, besides the Saturday after 9/11, because there was an all-day news feed of the coverage. So I say fuck terrorism because it made me miss Digimon.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
That's
There's
a real
the link. There's the link right there.
There-
It makes
that's
sense
a-
now.
Dear listeners, I apologize for James.
But hey, that's a true
But
story.
I don't.
That's a true story of my life. I was at Brent Kovalchek's house. We were
I'm sorry that inconvenienced you so much.
Where was I on this? But back to the show. We see a guy carrying a tiny dog, so naturally we think he'll be the villain, or at least some celebutant looking to get freak nasty, baby. He's not either, though. He's a good boy, just like his puppers. Oh, remember how I brought up me being a little guy confused by Lobo's muscular frame? Well, that confusion is all cleared up as soon as we see Maria Valentine. She, much like Lobo, is stacked. Wink, wink, baby.
Mind you, this woman was built like somewhat of a twig.
Oh, but goddamn, her tits are built like a balloon.
A twig
That's a
with
double scoop of
boobs.
ice cream.
A twig with boobs.
All right, where was I on this page? Lobo is a friend of all children, and he will give free autographs as long as you don't shove. We're then introduced to Douglas Slade. He's like an anamorph stuck between human and animal. He is also a very easy laugh. You'd appreciate him at your open mic. We learned that...
Jesus.
We learned that if you have dead legs, putting in DNA of an animal known for fast legs will heal your nerves good and strong.
And you will sprout claws.
Exactly. Does that mean if he were to put in slug DNA, his legs would have just poofed away? Probably. Our heroes are then in goddamn SWAT gear looking very cool. No sarcasm. Shit is gnarly. Phil commented on it too.
For sure. I was like, damn, dude, that SWAT gear is actually pretty fucking sweet.
Oh, black on black, like my favorite G-Unit kicks. Yes.
Oh, I got the G Units the fucking week they came out. That's terrible.
You don't understand how many references to G units he makes in a day, and nobody laughs until you guys today, right now.
All right. Again, where was I on this sheet? Our heroes are in goddamn SWAT gear. Just like I said, shit is gnarly. Lobo and Turbine beat down some beefy bodyguards, but Slade and his quick little surely still atrophied legs make a getaway. We see Slade is pumping himself full of other animals, but unfortunately, there's no animal that cancels out Big Ass Nerd.
Oh my God. Greatest review.
He'd need to melt down some Jock Jam CDs and inject that straight into his veins to help himself out in that department. Slade makes some ape daddies.
Ape daddies? Ape daddies? I think fucking Schaffner needs to sue these fucks. Like, Planet of the Apes needs to sue these fucks, man. Franklin Schaffner, where you at? Where the fuck are you at?
But Slade makes some ape daddies and wants to cut out Lobo's dang heart for some warrior juice. However, what's the best way to take down an animal? Shake a can full of quarters at them. Or spray them with some water, which is what Lobo does in a slight Rube Goldberg setup. It's just him kicking a chair into a big thing into a thing of water.
It was the size of a fish tank, and somehow it sprayed everybody in the room
It had
with water.
pipes in it, though, I think.
Yeah, and for some reason wasn't a fish tank.
It should have been one. Oh, dear God. Lobo smashes Slade and his evil oozes out and into the tiny puppers from the beginning. Will the dog be fine? Will Lobo's muscles get more ripped? And will Turbine stop being a jobber? Find out on the next episode of Mostly Speaking Lucha. But we will be discussing this episode, guys.
Yes. My very first witness of any of this, I didn't even know this existed till today, until I walked into the door. And
what were you guys' initial thoughts? Did I pick a good one for you?
oh yeah, that was.
Let me guess.
I loved it.
Your thoughts were we should have just kept driving.
Just go through Chicago. Fuck it, we're not stopping. No, dude, we walked in, and I honestly didn't know what like exactly you had planned. I didn't know we were gonna watch a show or anything. But as soon as you said watch a show, I'm like, all right. And I already knew like you're into some really fucking cool shit, man.
Yes.
So I knew that like it was gonna be something that we could really fucking get down with, because I mean, even like a lot of the anime shit that you're into like is fucking beautiful. And I'm not super into a lot of the shit, but I dabble in it. That's for sure, man.
My
So,
favorite anime is La Blue Girl. It's a hentai.
It sounded very hentai.
I realized I was saying that to a room of no one who knows what La Blue Girl is. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it.
For sure.
I downloaded it on LimeWire once and jacked it.
Yeah, and fucking then his computer blew up.
Yep, exactly.
I miss LimeWire. Fuck.
There is a Lime torrent now. You gotta
dicks.
get on that train, Nicole. But Bradley, what'd you think?
I thought this first episode was absolutely amazing. I mean, started off with the hot lucha action in the ring, and my mind was blown.
Can I say this too? In the very first fucking 5 minutes of the episode, they have better fucking angles in the match than the WWE does.
I will say that also.
Their camera work was beautiful.
Except for on the crowd, okay. First
Match work.
First they zoom out and there's like 10 people in the crowd and then like emptiness. And then there's just like rafters with hundreds of people.
That was pretty amazing.
It was just a few people in cages. That was their audience.
But yeah, like that was one of my first initial thoughts was like, wow, they're making the WWE look bad with these camera angles, man.
Back then, it might have been the WWF.
The Federation.
I just realized I turned myself up and not Brad.
You loud son of a bitch.
Wow.
Why would you do that?
Oh, I needed to turn Brad up.
Because you're a quiet
Don't do
fuck,
that
Brad.
to me. I am pretty quiet.
There you go, Bradley. I don't know why I'm calling you Bradley.
Yeah, I was gonna say, quit
Bradley,
calling him
I don't
that.
know.
Actually, for the God Hates Us
James.
shit, we actually are using the monikers Bradley Smothers and Philip Graves.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so
Something
But
a little
not
different.
D3?
No,
Demonic?
No, that's being put to rest for the time being.
Bradley fucking Smothers. So Bradley actually works.
Yeah, it does. And Philip Graves.
Yes. Skeeter's over here breaking shit.
No, I'm not breaking stuff.
He's
I'm
fucking
just
it up.
checking the levels, guys. So right off the bat, let's go to our notes. I put down, they're using generic add-on syllables that make things Spanish.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stupido, I think that might be one, but Destroyo. What else did they have? Guillotina.
No. It's not they. It's the whitest character,
Yeah, she.
aka Turbine, is the
AKA.
only person that speaks any Spanish.
Now,
Just for no reason.
my question was Lobo? I think he was a real Mexican man.
Yes, he is,
He
yes.
was a real Mexican man.
His
I was
name's
just-
Maximo something.
Yeah, I did see Maximo.
that
yes,
could be a stage name as well.
See, and then another thing, I'm like, man, this motherfucker's not Mexican. He's probably like Cuban or something.
I think I researched this because I was thinking maybe he was an actual professional wrestler. I don't
yeah.
think he is though.
For sure. Yeah, they looked like if they had any training, it was very, very little and null.
I just thought it was Antonio Banderas under a lucha mask.
It did that.
Was I the only one that got that impression? I mean, he was
feel
looking
you.
pretty stacked.
I feel
pretty
you.
stacked. Just
I've
saying.
seen his
Pretty
nipples through his
stacked.
singlet, and it was nice.
That awkward silence for just 2 seconds made everything right.
Hey, guess what? That awkward silence is gonna be edited out, baby. No, that one I'll keep.
That's
in.
a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. But then another thing I really liked in it was their Hot Wheels launch pad off the roof of the fucking skyscraper.
Yes.
Coming straight down the side of the building. Oh, that was amazing. And the flamed lowrider. Like, can I speak on the flamed lowrider? Because that fucking thing was amazing. That was like literally probably one of my childhood dream cars. A fucking a purple Impala with orange flames. Like, come on, man. I think that's why I may have fallen in love with this fucking show.
It touched your Mexican side,
It really went down to my Mexican roots, man.
Ooh.
And
spicy.
Destroyo and Guillotina is a beautiful fucking thing.
You landed the guillotine on him. Asking those kids to
send them their addresses.
Yes, I put down.
Send me all of your addresses to a room full of children.
Yeah, he's stockpiling kids' addresses probably for some pyramid scheme shit, making kids sell Lobo merch.
Oh, yes. Either that or he's into human trafficking, which I think it's the latter.
I don't know, not Lobo, not him. It's always the good ones.
We just got to keep watching to find out, right?
He is the only good character in the show.
Excuse me, their Q type guy, the Jamaican guy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did mention something. You ever notice and I love Jamaican people. I got a guy that I've worked with for fucking a couple years now. He's a Jamaican dude, great dude. Every time I see a Jamaican in a corny TV show, they always make him like the great fucking good guy leader. Like, dude, why can't they? I want a villainous Jamaican. I want a fucking Jamaican out to destroy the world because you don't ever get it. Like, I want a fucking badass Jamaican, dude. Why can't we have that?
I don't know. It might be in some secret Hollywood contract that.
Oh, we're getting into the conspiracy. No, I'll stay away from that. I'm sorry.
That's because the bad guy's gotta be kind of Irish, kind of British.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you are right.
Because he's a scientist.
But I'm like, man, the Jamaican guy's always in the good shoes. Why can't we get a fucking villainous Jamaican? And I'm fucking protesting. I want a villainous Jamaican. I need Bob Marley.
There probably is one somewhere.
I need Bob Marley with a fucking pitchfork, dude. Like, that's how I'm feeling.
A pitchfork makes someone villainous to you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's instant evil, in case you didn't know.
All farmers are evil.
Yes.
That's very true.
Oh, no.
Why do you think there's daylight savings time?
Oh,
Evilness.
yeah, that is evilness. Yes.
And did you guys... All right, so what is Slade?
Yeah,
That's
Slade.
The villain. That motherfucker looked like a lizard. I don't care what any of you said. Before the animal infusions, that was those eyes, yo.
Yeah, I think those eyes, I don't know why
what
they...
the fuck?
Because then when you see him in normal life, he doesn't have those eyes.
And he does have bug eyes, in regular shot, but that computer image of him, man, that literally creeped me out for a second there. I was just, no, that's not for me.
And how he talks, he goes... I'm feeling a little bit catty. Ha!
He's tweaked. He's tweaked about fucking 24/8. So he's definitely gone off the meth. Definitely.
It's that sweet kitty juice meth, though.
Yeah, the kitty juice meth. What about the bat ears?
I would have liked to just see him he's not injecting any of the serum. He's just going, just pouring it into his mouth. Almost like a hamster.
Reminds me of fucking Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, but not eating people.
No.
Just giving him cheetah legs fixes his spine.
Yeah.
Fixed everything. I mean, maybe we should start trying human trials with that. Cheetah DNA.
And by the way,
paralyzed children.
Yeah, it worked out very well in this situation.
I mean, when he got the new legs, honestly, it looked very enjoyable. I would like some new legs if that was that
Cheetah
enjoyable.
legs.
Yeah.
I mean, cheetah legs is the way to go. Fuck robot legs. Cheetah legs is the new wave of the future. Get on the game plan.
I've heard of cheetah girls, but cheetah legs?
All I know is the cheetah DNA was violently orgasmic when he ingested it.
Oh, okay. So I said, oh man, he's looking jazzed up. And I'm like, I know I've done this before of going ooh. But I remember why I started doing that is one time in high school, I got very high at which normally I don't smoke.
Yeah.
But when I do,
You love to talk about it all the time.
I don't think you've ever heard this story. Maybe you
I
have.
probably have.
But when I would smoke, I'd be like, man, I can outsmoke everyone.
Just make yourself retarded.
Yes, that's what would happen. I'd be like, I can do 4 bong rips straight up. And we were in the woods and I was freaking out, but in a good way.
He was just too giggly.
They said, James, go to sleep. You need to just go to bed.
Just
And
lay
then,
the fuck down.
Then I started going into the sleeping bag, and I was like, oh yeah, it feels like a caterpillar's eating me right now. It feels so good.
Oh fuck, that sounds gross.
Yeah, it is.
Were you really that high that you thought a caterpillar was eating you?
No,
or-
it just felt like it.
I mean, I was that high when we pulled up.
yeah.
We got out and it was so cold. I was like, damn, I'm not high no more.
That caterpillar ate me.
The Chicago caterpillar swallowed me whole.
What else? I'm looking at my notes right now.
There's one woman character,
Yes, and I was offended by that because
like no
No.
policewoman, no, like maybe some people in the crowd, but
But you got to wait until the second episode. There are two very strong female characters that when I first saw them, I thought, why are there two streetwalkers in this kids show?
Jesus Christ.
Because that's how they were dressed.
You seriously said that.
Hey, wait till episode 2 of Mostly Speaking Lucha to hear that story over again.
God.
Yeah, I have the paralyzed guy, Slade. He was a reptilian. That's what I believe. And that's why he wanted to take over the world. Fucking reptilian shit.
Yeah, but reptilians already are taking it. They already have the world.
Yes, that is true.
Why?
But this was pre now. This is 2001, you
Yeah.
said? Yeah, so, I mean, this could have been this could have been part of their fucking reach to the top.
This could have, oh my God. Conspiracy theory. Slade 9/11.
Luchadores 9/11 attack.
It's all coming
man.
together.
It really is.
Yeah.
But the Chihuahua is he is a very, very important character to me because the Chihuahua that's in the show looks like my personal Chihuahua at home, Pancho. Shout out my dog Pancho. He is an evil villain as well.
Is your dog just always cold and shivering like this dog was?
No, that's he just barks and
Okay.
my dog looks like a football with legs. He's really fat. He's fatter. He was actually fatter than the dog in the show. But yeah, shout out Pancho. You're a great guy.
Now, I wish we could have done another episode so you guys could be introduced to the Chihuahua. I forget his name. It's probably something dumb.
Something very extremely like fucking why am
Corny and racist.
I wasn't looking
There's
for
just an O
racist.
added on the end of whatever his
Stereotypical.
actual name is.
I
you
brain
know?
It's
farted.
just I Chihuahua.
I still, I want to watch it. I just want to hear this motherfucker's the accent. God damn it, James. Oh man, I Chihuahua.
Oh, so when Douglas was getting zapped with the cheetah juice, the doctor goes, "You don't know what this machine does," and he just goes, "You don't know what this machine does." And in a kids in any written show, I've never heard someone like write dialogue to say, "Oh, you just need to
Just mock him like a child. Literally, just mock this man.
I wish all of his retorts were that.
Just
while
mocks.
talking to Lobo, Lobo says, "You can't take my essence. You can't take my essence."
He's got his fucking finger on his chest, rubbing his heart. You can't think, man.
You think I can't take it? like an idiot, just being so rude to everyone. He's rude and evil. Oh no!
He rubbed me the wrong way. I can say that much. Slade, you rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh, but Maria, who rubbed me the right way?
To the left or the right?
Up and down, more like it. But you know, some
Jesus.
people say the show's got a little something for Daddy in it, and that's Maria.
Jesus Christ, I think I need to leave.
For what? Oh, because Frank's here.
No, because you mentioned something for Daddy.
Oh, okay.
No, Frank's the shit. Where's he at, man?
He's right there.
Frank.
I walked in. I seen this cat, dude. He is a beast. This cat is like a wild animal, but he's chill as fuck. He looks amazing. He's a cool ass cat.
So sometimes, usually he's screaming right now, but I think because we all have headphones on, he knows that I can't hear him with headphones, so he just gives up
Really? That's great.
for the most part.
That's funny.
And with everyone having headphones on, he's not even going to try.
He's just like whatever.
He
Maybe-
just was.
Yeah, but then he saw he probably saw Gloria and said, she doesn't have headphones on.
I love his face, dude. It's awesome.
That's
He's
what
a
I
good
said the first
boy.
time I saw Nicole. I said, I love your face.
It's awesome.
No, the first time I saw Nicole, I said, "Hey, I'm James." Nice to finally meet you.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up,
Why
baby?
is the government recruiting professional wrestlers?
Because he's not just a professional wrestler, he's a superhero and a hunk.
I think I think he's more CIA assassin intelligence.
Ooh, yeah. It's still the government recruiting him. Or what if this is his secret identity?
In his uniform, though.
Yeah.
But you seen that SWAT outfit? That was government issue. That SWAT outfit was government issue 100%.
It's just in the back of his car.
Yeah.
In the trunk.
In that fucking flamed lowrider.
Or in their weird gym that their house is just a gym.
Yeah.
And a garage.
I think they just sleep on the weight benches.
Oh, that's so bad for lumbar support, though.
I mean, you can kind of like lift it up and down, can't you?
No, he's probably, if anything, he's sleeping in the car. Or sleeping on that hog,
Sleeping sitting up on the fucking hog.
No, they lay the hog down.
So you just sleep on the motor.
Yes.
Okay.
Stay warm.
Great lumbar support.
Yeah, it's got the little curvature on it.
The fucking muffler. It's
Yeah.
gonna just hold your spine up. No.
It's great.
I'm sorry. Oh man.
What other notes do we got here?
And then the end of the episode, they broke the fucking third wall. They just stared directly
I
at
wasn't
you.
sure
yeah.
if they were.
Directly into your soul.
And unfortunately, it was Turbine.
Yeah. Like I said, Turbine's a jobber. You guys know wrestling terms. Jobber means bad, right?
Yeah.
Jobber is like the bottom of the totem pole.
That's like when the WWE comes to your town and you see the guy that wrestles in your fucking local shit and he's in the opening match and he gets the dog shit stomped out of him.
Yeah.
He's the jobber.
But hey, guess what? He's getting paid cash, y'all.
Big Cho, we're giving you $200 to get the shit stomped out of you on live TV.
But think about the exposure that gets you on live television, you're telling me?
Especially with that hunk of a tag team partner.
I know.
Oh, buddy.
And you're telling me this, if it's live, that means it's WWE Raw Monday night and not SmackDown.
No, SmackDown is live now.
Oh, shit.
They changed it. It's all live now.
All right, then I'm talking
Get with the
NXT.
times.
NXT is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's the best wrestling.
We
Some of the
can't
best
get started on
wrestling.
wrestling.
I'm talking about WWE presents ECW.
That
was some good
That was the
stuff.
good shit right there, man. That was some good shit right there.
EC-Dub.
EC-Dub.
What do you guys think was on that top secret disc labeled top secret?
Hentai.
Oh, yes. It all comes back to hentai. Nicole said, wonder if there's any... Because I made a...
I just looked over at her very slowly.
I made a Shania Twain meme that it's a heated blanket, and then it's Shania Twain said, that impresses me much because it'll keep her warm in the middle of the night.
You're fucking stupid. Oh my god. Oh, that's
the best
actually
reaction.
very well thought out though.
And then Nicole said, you should find like a cartoon picture, try and find a sexy hot blanket, or just do the
I said
heated blanket from
you should
Toaster.
use-
From the Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah.
And then she said, wonder if there's any Rule 34 of Brave Little Toaster. And I said, I'll check. And then I showed her a picture of, it was one of them had
I don't know what was happening, and I didn't want to know.
I think it was the vacuum with his testicles in the toaster, and then the toaster was like using the blanket to catch his semen, but it just like all sprayed out the back of him.
Wow. I'll never.
Doesn't that suck when you put a tissue over and either one, it's not fully over and it gets everywhere, or two, it's such a forceful load that it
just
splits
blows
right
the tissue
through the
away.
tissue.
Just smithereens.
That's that single ply stuff.
I'm never
am I
gonna
right?
look at the Brave Little Toaster as the same again in my life.
Hey, that toaster is brave for
That motherfucker
taking it
went to
balls
Mars.
deep.
That
Oh.
motherfucker went to Mars, dude.
That toaster was brave that day.
Changed his life forever. Now you know why he fucking ran away.
We're getting blue, unlike the toaster's testicles.
Jesus Christ.
I looked right at Brad when I said that.
You said this was filmed in Canada.
I believe it was.
Luchador
Where is it like
action.
supposed to be?
Union City.
What is
Union
that?
City.
It's just a city.
Just Union City.
So we don't know where
Actually,
the fuck
I
this
think
place
Union City is a country. It's an entire country.
Yeah, maybe it's there.
They protect Union City.
Maybe it's Union City, Mexico.
That's what I'm asking.
I need to look into this to see if these motherfuckers like are they supposed to be in Mexico?
I don't
They
think
I have
never
so.
no
really
idea.
say.
There's American accent, Spanish, Jamaican, British,
Irishy kind of.
Irish.
Hey, it's what we call America, the melting pot.
But it's filmed in Canada.
Yeah, so this was by Saban. So it's a Middle Eastern company teaming up with a Canadian production.
Bunch of maple syrup drinkers.
For about a show about Mexican wrestlers for an American audience. It's so removed.
That only has one Mexican character in the actual show.
Antonio Banderas.
No, they have two. The Chihuahua.
No, there's a cop.
Oh, yes, the cop.
Yeah, she is.
Who was just eating a chili dog out in the wild.
Literally, I didn't understand that either. But he didn't even have a goddamn plate. Who eats a chili dog without a fucking plate?
A
That guy.
madman does. A madman.
Yeah, and that
eats a chili dog
madman
without a
is
plate.
called Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic eats chili dogs, Nicole.
Sure.
It's canon.
Okay.
Read a comic
Is
book.
he Sonic?
Read a comic book.
She works at a comic book store.
Oh, fair.
That's why
I wish I
shouted
worked
that
at a
it.
fucking comic book store.
I think Slade's an incel and he just needs to get laid.
That probably would have changed the outcome of this whole episode.
But now with all that DNA, what kind of species do you think he's boning down?
I wonder what his reproduction. I think
None,
he's still
he's
banging.
dead.
No, he's still banging humans. Well,
No,
yeah, he
Slade's-
is. He's in the Chihuahua now.
No, Slade. No. The Chihuahua just gets evil and smart.
Oh, okay. So he just absorbs all the evil.
Yeah. In the end of the episode, Slade is still alive and he's going, no, and all sweaty like.
And then dies.
No, he doesn't die. Does he?
He ain't
I
dead.
thought he did.
No. I think he's fine.
It's fucking. He's probably okay.
But I mean, he was still evil before all this juice went into him. So, but his evil seeped out. So
Yeah.
he's a good boy now.
I wonder if all his prior evil seeped out as well. Did it
Yeah.
attach to the new evil, and it just so
I
all
hope
evil
so.
seeps away?
I want that dog to be hella evil and Slade to be a fine, respectable member of Union City.
Didn't the dog have like skulls in his eyes or something?
It had
That
that
was
sweet
that was
laser eye.
pretty
That's what it
badass.
was.
It was like Terminator style.
Slade made Lobo smell his arm.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
did it
or-
multiple times. I didn't understand that.
the pheromones maybe.
Ooh, yes.
Smell my
Something to do with the animals, like him being an animal. Like smell me, smell my asshole, smell it, smell.
Frank doesn't make me smell him, but he sure does make me kiss him. That's a real thing.
Kitty.
Frank will come up in bed sometimes and I'll feel whiskers on me. And I was like, no, I don't want to kiss right now. I know it's not Nicole. She has alopecia.
Fucking A, man. Where is Frank again? He disappeared on us.
He left.
He said,
saw,
fuck you guys.
He saw everyone with headphones on and said, I can't do a dang thing.
I'm done. Tapped out.
What is this? What is this note that I have? Oh, I was thinking maybe they end that final battle scene. One of them does a real wrestling move outside of the ring and just snaps one of the guys' necks, and they're like, "Oh no, we did not mean to do that."
Yeah,
I wonder
like-
how filming went.
Like they are clearly, the one guy is clearly stronger than Slade. So I don't know why they're trying to just like shoot lasers in his eyes and shit. Just like beat the shit out of him.
He has animal juice in him. That makes
Oh,
him stronger.
yeah, I
He's
forgot.
got some claw daddies on him. He's got bat ear daddies. And
I'm sure he probably used the monkey DNA because he fucking put in all
Yeah.
the cops and shit. So that was some strength and shit.
Yeah, I guess.
But still, I feel like he would have got his ass whooped.
I feel
Fucking
like he's
Lobo.
still. Yeah.
Lobo's beating ass, dude.
I
He's
guess
got-
ultimately he did.
He's got that long tongue, so it's even easier for him to eat a Tootsie Pop.
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, he says tastes like chicken.
It's a fly and tastes like chicken.
Why? Why is that a thing? Did that start with Lion King, or were people doing it before Lion King?
I would say probably before.
Bradley, tell me.
You old man.
Tell us.
You old
I'm the
man.
oldest one in the room.
No, I'm not
yeah.
saying it because I just think you're so intelligent, Bradley. You're a wise old man. Okay, nope. Yeah, I just think you're an old man. You're not actually old. Brad once spit on me. I was a teenager.
What?
Not on purpose, though.
Oh.
Not on purpose.
I've told this story on a different podcast, or maybe it was this one. But Brad was rolling up one of those sweet blunts he rolls, cutting blunt guts out of a nice swish of sweet tobacco.
A swish of sweet.
We're smoking swish of sweets.
I bet it was blueberry yum yum, ludicrous style.
That's the weed, not the blunt.
He was
dude.
probably
I know.
If this was like past 10 years ago, he was probably smoking trash.
It was
was
like some
probably
Mexican.
Oh no, I
big-ass
was
weed.
like 17, so yeah, it would have been then. But I was in the car in the back seat right behind him, and then he must have gotten some of those sweet blunt guts in his mouth, and he had to spit it out. Well, my window was also down, and he spat it out the window, and it just flew right back and smacked me in the face, and I just went, "Oh no!" And he said, "What's up?" And I said, "Oh, Brad, you just spat on me."
I was like, what do I do? Give me a napkin.
And then all of a sudden, the blunt guts just fall on the ground because he popped a wheelie. That's what I call having an erection now.
He popped a wheelie. Oh my God.
And that was the first of many times that me and James exchanged bodily fluids in the straightest way possible.
Sorry, I got my +1. I bumped the microphone with my hat.
Oh, it's all good. Oh, Turbine speaks like Dora, the Explorer.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's
He-
trying to teach you fucking linguistics at a young age or some shit because he's definitely slow.
But in such a terrible way. Dora has PhDs working on the show.
Yeah.
Had. It's no longer a show. I don't
And
think there were
clearly
any
children
PhD.
wrote this show.
I wish children wrote this show.
Dan
Probably
Clark.
be a lot better.
Dan Clark.
Dan Clark?
That's the creator.
Oh, you wrote that down.
Yes.
Oh, I
I'm
did
just
not.
saying because
Did you write down his age though?
no, I didn't. But Dan Clark is a fucking genius.
Dan Clark just spelled it out in the title cards in crayon.
He's a fucking 7-year-old kid. Hey, Danny.
the N is spelled backwards. It's like, Dan, how did you mess that up? Dan Clark, if you're listening to this, let us know. We would love to have you on the podcast if you're ever in Chicago for any reason. Dan Clark. Also, if you know Dan Clark, do a hashtag Dan Clark speaking. Oh no, that's way too long. Nicole, help me think of a. Just do.
I'm pretty sure he would hate us for this.
No,
Let's
he
just
would-
hashtag Dan Clark, dude.
Yeah,
We're
hashtag
we're getting it going.
MSS Clark. Let's do that. The hashtag MSS Clark. Let us know if you know Daniel Clark. Maybe that's his full name. Maybe you just put Dan Clark because of union rights and stuff. There's already a Daniel Clark out there. You can't have two in the screenwriters
You
guild.
creative fucks.
Oh man,
Yeah.
unions down with them. I say.
Fuck.
I don't want equal pay. I want more pay, baby. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys.
His life is broken right now
I want to get paid the amount of a CEO.
for doing this.
Yes. Oh my God, wouldn't that be amazing?
Fuck yeah.
What else do we have on notes? I got how Douglas talks and laugh. We already went through that.
Yeah, I got the very well spoken Spanish.
Slate, all of his dialogue are just one-liners.
Which I thought was pretty epic, but it was terrible.
Oh my God, he's like Mitch Hedberg. He was a one-liner comic. Nicole.
Cool.
Cool story, bro.
You fucking piece of shit.
Oh, this is I think my last note. Douglas Slade is like an evil extroverted Sheldon from Big Bang Theory.
I could see the coalition there.
Yeah.
I can definitely see it.
He just starts screaming
Yeah.
bazinga.
That's where this all fucking resides from. This is the fucking prequel to Big Bang Theory.
He, rubs his little claw talon on Lobo's chest and says, bazinga. Oh no, he would go, bazinga. Ha!
Yeah, he has to, dude. I don't understand the energy. Like, who has enough energy to just fucking after every sentence?
He's on drugs.
He's on
Animal
that.
drugs.
He's got cheetah legs.
More than cheetah-like drugs.
Meth was definitely involved in the making of those fucking DNA strains.
On Mostly Speaking Sentai, we have recurring bits of, what star power would you have? Nicole, you have any idea of something we could ask every guest on Mostly Speaking Lucha?
What would your wrestling name be?
Oh my God, yes.
But it has to be in Spanish.
You gotta know like a Spanish lucha name.
Turbine isn't Spanish, though.
Turbina.
Turbino.
That's true.
El
What's the
Turbino.
lady's name?
Maria Valentine.
Well, she didn't even get a name.
No, because
That's
she's a
not very
woman.
Luchador.
Fucking Maria. That is, I find that very
She doesn't get
bullshitty.
one. She's not even part of the team till episode 2.
Yeah.
She's not even part of the team yet.
Yeah, she's too busy skydiving, living her best life.
She's got better shit to do.
Yeah, than fucking toad around with a
Lobo.
hunk and a half and fucking jobber ass.
Turbine and Lobo.
The frosted tip jobber.
I wish he would have had those
Gross.
fucking spikes from the intro through the whole show. I know you say they're pixelated, but I think
Yes,
those were
no, I don't.
real man spikes.
No.
Those are real man Liberty spikes.
No, it's not an ICP type deal. Okay, well, can I go?
What's your wrestling name?
Yeah.
What is
I'm
it,
trying to
James?
Contemplate.
My wrestling name, probably, man, I can't think of one right now, but I will. I'm really good with
Nailed
coming
it.
things up, just like Hamburger Manager. Remember when I came
Yeah,
up with that?
so good.
I think mine would be Falloppio Ropa.
Ooh, that's nice.
That just rolls off the tongue, sort of.
Falloppio Ropa.
I mean, it sounds kind of like fallopian tubes.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was going with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Nicole, what
Got
would
it.
your wrestling name be?
Wrestling?
Mine would
I
probably
don't
be
know.
King Termite.
That's
Ooh,
fucking
I like
fire.
that.
That's fire, dude. Come out in a fucking
Yes.
fresh ass termite lucha mask.
Hell yeah.
Have some antennae.
See, I just come up with the first thing and I throw it out there.
And we couldn't say king termite. It would have to be, what is it? Is it Rey? It's king in Spanish? I'm pretty sure it's like Rey, Rey. So Rey
I don't
Termita.
remember.
I'm pretty sure it's Rey because yeah, it's Rey. I'm almost 100%. So he'd be Rey Termita, King Termite.
Nice. I got it, Nicole.
Yeah, because like Rey Mysterio is King Mysterious. That's like,
Nice.
yeah.
I already see you selling $1 million of merch as King Termite.
Yes.
King Termite.
Yes. Nicole.
All the kids
I'm
in the
not
crowd with their
drawing it.
fucking
Don't ask.
We need a logo.
antennae.
We need a King Termite.
Kids in the
logo.
crowd with their antennae just.
So gross.
They could be light up antennae, regular antennae, glow in
Yeah.
the dark antennae.
It's like the fucking unicorn horn for the fucking booty oak dudes.
Yes. That is the only reason why I bought the WWE comic books is for their storyline because
Oh,
it's so good.
It's beautiful, man. It is fucking beautiful.
Nicole could be my partner, like the fire ant. What would that be in Spanish or
Fire
half?
is just fuego.
There's actually a wrestler named the Fire Ant.
Okay,
there's a
then.
bunch. There's like 3 ants that wrestle for Chikara, and like one's the Fire Ant, one's
Darn
the.
it.
But I'd be AUNT.
Your actual aunt. Your actual fucking aunt. She comes out like in a fucking shitty ass nightgown, her hair all fucking crazy and shit.
Tia
like,
Fuego.
Tia Fuego. That's beautiful. Tia Fuego.
All right. Now it's just Bradley. Or is that really what you want to go with?
Sure.
Yeah, Tia
Why
Fuego.
not?
Draw it up, baby.
I'm
Tia
not
Fuego.
drawing it.
Honestly, the only name that I could think of, and it's just such a strong, powerful name, I couldn't think of anything else. Frank. Just Frank.
Yes.
And also it has part to do that I've seen this thing with like voodoo wrestling in Africa, and all these dudes had these fancy ass names, and then there was Frank, and Frank was the fucking stud of the group.
Like,
he was
this is real?
Yeah, I swear it was like one of those
swear.
Vice documentary type deals. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to roll with Frank, or El Franco, I guess would be
Franco.
Well,
the proper way.
then it's, I think, calling you the Frenchman, kind of. If it's El Franco.
Yeah, that
El
is true.
Franco. I need to think of a sweet sounding
You can't be
last name.
Franco. You be Franca.
Franca. Oh God.
But that
I
means
can't
you're
even think.
Lady Frank.
Yeah,
he
that's
can be a
what-
lady Frank. He can be a lady Frank.
That's what Phil was implying.
Brad makes a great lady Frank.
Especially when I shave up.
I've never seen him clean shaven.
I haven't been clean shaved since I've had facial hair, I don't think.
Yeah, it's either a goatee or a full beard.
I'm trying to do this fucking no shave November shit just because, and it sucks.
I'm doing that on my my butthole.
Hell yeah, butthole waxings for the losers.
At first I was going to say pubes, but wanted to take it a step further.
Dude, there's this guy that I work with, and every time he pisses in the urinal, like he steps away and there's just pubes in the urinal.
I never understood
does this
that. How the
motherfucker
fuck
just
does that
pull his
happen?
pubes
Yeah.
out at the urinal while he's taking a leak? Like what?
I have trichotillomania, so I do yank out my pubes sometimes. That's
Pulling your hair.
Yeah.
So that's like, I knew that was a thing. Like people like OCD style, like you like when you get nervous type shit. But I'm like, does this motherfucker just yank his pubes? Like,
If it's just when you're nervous,
but the thing is,
I'm a wreck.
it's
then.
like when he's pissing, he's just going to take a pee. Like you're going to take a piss at the urinal at work. I'm just going to yank out a couple pubes, leave them here, leave my trail.
I'm gonna
Let
be
him
honest.
know I was here.
It's fun. Yanking
Pube
pubes.
yanker. He's the pube yanker. That's your fucking wrestling name.
No, I like King Termite. It's a good one.
Termite.
It's his calling card.
Man,
That's his definitely his
You
calling
know
card.
he was there.
Yeah, no, that's
You turned from a skeeter to King Termite. Holy shit.
so now that
You got smaller,
yeah.
but more regal.
but more regal.
So ICP freaking punked us, guys.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were talking about when you brought this up.
They said Fearless Fred was
Oh, yeah.
coming out.
I
and
know,
I'm
it
so
doesn't.
I thought that's
disappointed.
what you were gonna bring up. Yeah, that shit's gonna never. It's gonna when it does come out, it's gonna be very, very low on the expectation level.
I mean, all of their ever since after Tempest, I've had extremely
dude, okay,
low.
I got a fucking hilarious story about the Tempest. That is literally the only ICP album I was in high school when it came out.
Me too.
I fucking left high school early to go get that CD. Like, got out of fucking at like 10 a.m., went up, me and my buddy, fucking, his dad came and picked us up and like took us to fucking Record Time out in wherever the fuck it was. And we went and got the album, popped it in the CD player, listened to it on the way home. We get home, and at the time I was real heavy into Magic the Gathering. Turn it on, and we played a couple games of Magic while it was playing.
This is the like. If a jock were to hear what you are saying right now, they would
beat
just
my
shove
ass.
you.
Yeah, they'd beat my ass through the fucking computer. But
They would
nonetheless,
shove you and hope there's a puddle underneath
a Magic
you.
the Gathering Juggalo player, fucking yeah. But anyway, yeah. So we fucking listened to the whole CD and literally got to the last song, and I'm like, dude, this is a fucking joke. Like,
Yeah.
is this real? Like, is this really fucking happening right now?
And also, that was a CD they pushed. That was another one that they pushed back the release because
Yeah.
in Fuck the Fuck Off, there's an insert that says Tempest coming on this date, and it
Yeah.
was pushed back.
yeah, and I was like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, I had a friend. He went by the rap name Killa with a Hatchet, and he
Well then,
right to the point, guys. And he had it, and he was trying to play it off as it was a good CD. Like, I could hear it in his voice that he wasn't being like he was trying.
He couldn't convince himself,
Yeah, exactly. Of the Tempest, and I said, I don't know, man. I heard a couple songs from that, and I am not buying
The
this.
one thing that I thought that the only good thing that came out of that whole era of that shit was the fucking crop circle logo. I really like that ICP logo
from For the Calmer.
Yeah, that came out of that whole like shitty era and shit. Like after everything went kind of down the pooper. Like
Yeah.
that.
And then they
was-
realized, I know what people liked about us were Joker cards. Let's do more of those. And it's like, no, we liked the old stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys, it is insane that 30 years rapping and you're just getting worse at rapping.
Yeah, like that.
That should tell you something.
It just comes to a point, man, to where like you're just destroying something beautiful. To me, like they had such an they could have literally left like one of the fucking most amazing legacies behind them. Dude.
Yeah.
And like.
They could have been on that Kiss game and
And
just
not
do
even
the
that,
random
dude.
tours.
Not even that. They could have literally fucking stopped and like just gave up even touring, and they could have fucking lived off merchandising if they would have stopped at like Hell's Pit, if they would have stopped when they really said they were going to stop, because people would have just wanted so much more.
Yeah.
And people would have latched onto that
Or
shit.
if they would have just focused on producing or doing group stuff,
Yeah.
they would have been fine. Dark Lotus was dope.
Yeah.
Super Villains was
And not even
like debatable. You could say it had its moment.
It was hit or miss,
And the
you
Lotus
know?
shit too, like even after they got like the solo ICP shit got kind of whack or pretty fucking whack. Even some of the Lotus shit I liked, like the Opaque Brotherhood. There's some fucking good jams on that album, dude.
I'll always say this: 75% of Dark Lotus is great.
Yeah, for sure.
Because 2 members in Dark Lotus are ICP.
That's fair. That's fucking fair, man. But see, like, that's another thing too. Is like I feel, and I hate getting on the subject sometimes, like, but like I feel bad for fucking Shaggy because I feel like he could be like. Did you listen to Fuck the Fuck Off? Or the new one?
Like
there's a couple songs that really surprised me. I'm like, this is decent. Like this is actually like some hip hop shit. This is him showing his rapping skill. Like he's putting out decent music. And I feel like if he put his foot forward a little bit more and like fucking made himself heard, things would have been a lot different.
Yeah.
That's for fucking sure, man.
Because even I'll say I'm like Violent J has never put out any good solo stuff, and then I'm like, oh well, what about Wizard of the Hood?
Is
but
amazing.
But it's not solo. It's still it's a Dark Lotus CD.
That's the fucking truth, because there's what I think maybe 2 songs on the whole thing that is just him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like
the first 2.
Yeah, and well then they did those bonus tracks, and then the bonus songs that were on it were kind of giving you a taste of like that Shining shit that he put out, and you could tell that it wasn't as good as the shit that he was doing with everybody else. Like the tracks that he did solely on his own just didn't have that fucking that shine. I don't know, man.
Group stuff is also just more easy to write. You only need to do one, and
that's a big reason why me and this fucking dude started doing it, man. Because like,
hey, you want to know what? That's why I said what I just said to segue into plugs. Tell us about.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
What does ICP stand for?
Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, no, it's a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess also people listening might not know ICP.
Yeah, I see some urine in the corner over here. I guess like that's why they kept those letters, because they thought it was funny.
Oh.
Like from Inner City Posse to Insane Clown, they wanted to keep the ICP. Like.
I once heard Inner City Posse has the dog beats. ICP got the dog beats.
Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
So yeah,
like that, the group thing for sure, man. That's definitely like it. And solo shit is amazing to do, because like you can say a lot and get a lot off your chest in a solo track. You know what I'm saying? When you're on something by yourself, but there's nothing like.
Would you be able to go closer to the mic?
Sorry,
Yeah.
There's nothing like having chemistry with somebody. Like I don't know. It's just that much more fun to be able to work with somebody on music. To me, like I'd much rather do it with somebody than alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially from the point that I've been at where I was doing the solo music for so long instead of being in the group, first started out with the group with Trouble Minds, and then left and did the solo thing for a long time. And yeah, now just things are working out nice, have a new kid and stuff, got the family thing going on. And yeah, doing solo stuff is difficult at this point.
Yeah.
So it's just a little easier on my end, at least with the group project.
That and then the fucking music we do together is just, it's that much better. Like,
Bangers.
Like whenever we come together on songs, it's fucking beautiful every time, man. I love the shit that we do together. Like some of the shit is like, when I hear it, I'm like, yeah, this is the shit that I would like if I wasn't me. And I'm not saying that to like even ride my own fucking dick, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if I was somebody else listening to it, it's well put together. Like it sounds good. The sound quality is good. Like it's just as a whole, as a product, it's fucking great.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say, if you got a dick like that, why wouldn't you ride it?
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
So it's God Hates Us.
Yes.
All one word. That O in God is an X.
Yes.
Also, people listening to this podcast, if you've heard at least episode 3 and 4, I'm pretty sure I explicitly say I like devil shit. So it is devil shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
We
Falls in
definitely
that
fell
category.
towards the that line of work. Like we both are just so heavily influenced by like that old school fucking Memphis devil shit, like the
3
real
6,
devil shit. You know what I'm
Tommy Wright.
saying? It's just such a fucking inspiration to both of us, dude. So we knew when we came together, that's the shit we got to do. Like,
And That's on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Is it on Spotify or anything like that?
No, I think he's going through.
It will be up on Spotify, but it's
Maybe,
not up. By the time this comes out,
Yeah, I was just about to say,
possibly
maybe in 6
good
weeks, do you
good
think it'll
chance
be
it might
out?
be out.
Yeah. So
And I know we're gonna press up hard copies and
Hell yeah.
stuff like that.
We'll have some merchandise done up for it
T-shirts
soon, and we're just the AP's out. Like we're just gonna keep pushing that. And
free
we're gonna
download. Make sure to download that.
We're gonna start
Yeah.
working on the album. We've already got some good ideas in motion, and we've got a couple beats picked out to start progress on the album, man. So we knock out these couple shows and then really get to grinding on the album.
Hell yeah. And if I didn't say it before, Brad is someone as a teenager that I idolized. I loved his music, and now that he's my best friend, it's fantastic. And I did.
Whoa.
Oh yes. I'm sorry. Canonically, it goes.
Oh, canonically?
Yeah, we've talked about it on the podcast before. It goes Nicole, Frank, Tyler Bergquist, and then probably Tyler Wright, and then Brad. I'm sorry, it's canonical, guys.
Nonetheless,
That's cool with me.
he made the list.
I made the list.
He made the fucking list.
That was
Shout
Frank
out Frank.
screaming.
Shout out Frank. He's like, fuck you guys.
I'm higher on the list.
Nicole, you got anything to plug?
Just my regular stuff. If you like cute things but also like spooky things, I do stuff on Etsy. It's Darling Homebody, and you should go there.
Definitely check it out.
And right now, I'm gonna go for one thing, promote one thing. If you want to buy something, buy her Deader Than Me. Is that
Better
it?
Than You.
Deader Than You pin. It's glow in the dark, and goddamn does it glow in the dark. I'm being for real. It's deafening how bright it glows in the dark. I'm not kidding.
It stops the sound from entering your eyeballs.
Yeah.
It really is bright though. Like it you can see it. It like turns green like in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's actually pretty badass.
So go over there, etsy.com/darling homebody. Pick up one today. I think they're probably $7. $8.
$8.
We got to do a Mostly Speaking Sentai promo code someday.
Yeah.
That would
I
be a good
mean-
idea.
Yes, it would.
For me, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at MSSPod and on Instagram at MSSPodcast. If you want to send us an email, literally anything, I don't care. I just want to see that we got something that isn't a Twitter notification in our inbox. That's msspod@yahoo.com. Listen to my raps. No one does.
You
so
should
it's-
listen to his fucking raps. End of the story. I don't give a fuck what he says.
Yeah, I'm good at rapping, but the only people who I've ever impressed are the guy working sound and the person working at the bar. No one else when I do a show is impressed.
That is not true. I was extremely impressed in Muskegon this past summer.
At fucking
You were
Yardapalooza,
fire.
I was definitely like, wow, I did not expect this motherfucker to get up
From
here and kill it
knowing
as
you-
well as you did, dude.
Yeah,
Like, you crushed that shit.
Well, thank you.
That's
from
for sure,
knowing you
man.
as Little James to now big, still sort of Little James.
From
you know,
being someone you were signing out of high school to go to an all-day horrorcore rap concert, and now I'm a big boy now.
He
yeah,
can do
you-
that on
you
his
are a
own.
big boy.
He can
You're
sign
not-
himself out of high school.
Yeah, Nicole, why am I in a high school? I don't know.
I have so many dreams that I'm still in high school.
Same.
I feel, yeah.
But like I know I've graduated, but for some reason
You're still
I'm
there.
still taking classes.
I have this dream where like I know I graduated, but like I try to re-enroll myself into high school.
Yeah.
I don't
no.
fucking know. And like I'm in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this, dude? Like, why am I trying to go back to school?
I was like, oh man, I gotta get one more credit.
No, I have that dream.
Yeah.
It's always, oh my God, I didn't graduate. But then I think in the dream, I'm like, no, fuck this. They gave me the diploma and I have an associate's degree. They can't take away the associate. That I earned. So then I just stop.
Oh my God.
awesome.
Also, just some shout outs to people on Twitter, fantastic fans at Duo Grunfox, at Rider Club Maine, and then some tokusatsu podcasts and YouTube. The Power Playthrough at P playthrough. Nicole made a joke. We don't need to rehash it, but they're a podcast kind of like ours where they're watching the Power Rangers equivalent of the Super Sentai series, both kind of at the same time. They released the Power Rangers one and then the Super Sentai one of them reviewing a few episodes and talking about them. We also have the Ranger Command Power Hour. That's at Ranger Command PH. They're a popular Power Rangers podcast. They got very big guests, actors from Power Rangers on there. Listen to them. They are very legit. You got Geek Carolina at Geek Carolina. They're a YouTube channel. They do a lot of tokusatsu related material. Follow them, subscribe to them at Geek Carolina. And friends of the show, once this comes out, I think, the bots that morph bots. You like Beetleborgs, right?
Yes.
They redubbed the original show, kind of like Kung Pao or MXC or C-Lab 2021.
Okay.
We'll show you that after this podcast record. It's so good.
For sure. I'm definitely into like
but
shit
they
like that
kind
too.
of like they cut it up and like put in their own bits and stuff.
So kind of like what they did with like DBZ with the fucking abridged shit a little bit.
So I've never seen DBZ abridged.
It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay,
dude.
so it is like redubbing stuff. Okay.
Yeah, they redub it and it's fucking amazing.
Okay, awesome. Then yes, it is like that.
Okay, for sure.
The bots that morph on Twitter, find them on Vimeo. Just type in morph bots. It's one word. Watch it. There's 5 episodes up right now, all around 7 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's super easy to binge, and you'll love doing it. Follow them, listen to them, watch them. You're gonna love it. They're probably on this podcast the week before. I don't know when these are being released. That's all.
No, it's not. You forgot about Crumb Bums comic.
Oh yeah, I always
on
forget about
Instagram and Tumblr and Facebook.
That's the comic that we do about our cat Frank. Have you ever seen that, Phil?
No.
Oh yeah, we'll show it to you.
Fucking A, man. I got some cool shit to check out.
Yeah. Well, I've been James.
This is Brad.
And I'm Phil.
Hi, I'm Nicole.
And we've been
Mostly Speaking Lucha.
Devil on my shoulder, with evil on my mind. I dig another hole up and dump them as they die. As they get put down, I look up to the sky. I'm praying for my prey, but there's never a reply. Don't fuck with these killers, we leaving them lonely. I kill your whole family and all of your homies.